We just came back from watching the prequel to Hellboy.
Yes.
Featuring the origin story
the Abe
of...
Sapien prequel
yep.
movie. The Shape of Water. Guillermo del Toro's latest movie. It's been nominated for a literal boatload of Oscars. This is a wonderfully weird, unconventional movie about a love that blossoms between a woman and a freaky fish guy.
I am not a freaky fish guy.
It's a great sort of emotional journey. The acting is impeccable from all the major players. The fact that two of the central characters are unable to speak, and yet you can see this emotional connection building, and even though it is, unnatural, it doesn't feel unnatural. The movie does a lot of interesting, inspections of what makes a person a person. I thought thematically the film was fantastic.
You may think that thing looks human. Stands on two legs, right?
It is a very strange movie, but it's very heartfelt. This movie takes place in the 1950s at a secret research lab where the government has basically captured the creature from the Black Lagoon and are trying to study it. The movie has a lot of superficial trappings that sort of define that era. You've got the nuclear family, the Red Scare, all that business, etc. But it's very much turning a lot of the conventions of that era just on its head. All of the main characters are the types of people who would have been either background characters or bad guys, or who would have been absent entirely in the case of the gay character.
Right.
While the sort of ostensibly wholesome nuclear family guy is the villain, the big bad.
And we even get a moment to see his loving family at home.
Yeah.
You deliver. That's what you do. You deliver, right? Right?
It's a movie about outcasts, which Del Toro seems to like a lot. I mean, that's basically what Hellboy is as well.
Yeah. There were a lot of interesting subplots that I really liked how they intertwined and worked together. Nothing feels like a waste, really.
Everything in the movie serves a purpose. It's all there for a reason. Very well written by Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, absolutely.
The cast is all terrific. Doug Jones is a go-to for this type of full-body suit creature role.
I will say on that note, it's really nice to see the use of prosthetics and actual... It's a person in a suit. Do that when possible. Thank you.
But yeah, he's great. Sally Hawkins, who I don't believe I've ever seen before, and if I have, I don't remember.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
Oh my god, to be able to act and display those emotions without the use of your voice and words.
I'm assuming those were all accurate hand signs that she was doing.
Yeah, I'm not fluent in ASL either, but I recognize some of them. She definitely, that one scene where she's spelling certain words out was accurate.
Okay.
Because I recognize that.
What is she saying?
She's saying thank you.
Octavia Spencer and Richard Jenkins are sort of these likable, plucky supporting characters. Richard Jenkins is her roommate.
He's an artist, used to work at an ad firm, got fired because of a drinking problem apparently. Again, sort of the antithesis of Mad Men. Everything was a critique of society at the time in this movie.
And then, Octavia Spencer obviously is a black woman, and this movie takes place just on the cusp of the civil rights movement.
Yeah, you see parts of that,
And then, of course, you've got Michael Shannon, who, as usual, is just absolutely phenomenal and terrifying as the villain.
I will find him!
Each of these sort of major players, if you will, had just enough screen time where they get some time in the spotlight and it sort of doesn't take away from the core film still, which is nice. On that note, sometimes it was a little on the nose.
A little bit, yeah.
There's a monologue. It's realize that this is why you as the audience should care, that I as the protagonist care about this monster thing. Literally spelling it out. And just I got that 30 minutes ago.
You don't have to be a genius to figure that part out. But
so that was a little unfortunate, but I mean, apart from that and some questionable editing, like you were saying at some points, minor issues in an otherwise great film.
It's your obligation to report any detail, no matter how small.
When Del Toro is on, when he's switched on, he's really switched on.
Del Toro is magnificent.
Yes.
I thought he was great in Sicario. He was fantastic in the new Star Wars movie, and now in his directorial... I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Del Toro has a way of getting inspired and pulling those inspirations and then making them into something new. Again, here we're seeing an era that's very familiar. Well worn. But it's all done from a completely different angle. You've got the Cold War going on, espionage.
It's taking a lot of these very familiar genre elements and making them feel new and fresh. Even the monster, it's basically a 50s B-movie monster. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon.
At one point, I was expecting that film to be on the TVs. I'm glad it didn't go that on the nose, but... a solid Valentine's Day movie. It is a rom-com, I guess. Less on the com, but definitely there's a bit of rom in there.
A little more rom than com,
yeah.
but
if you can be open-minded.
Quite a bit of dram thrown in.
Oh yeah, a fair bit of dram, yes.
It's a very unconventional love story, but if you're down for some weird stuff, I think you'll enjoy it. Very, very well made, very well acted, very well directed. Overall, I'd say fantastic movie. I would recommend it highly.
Certainly worth a watch, and so you should watch it.
Thank you very much for watching ʻseSHən. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment down below and let us know what you thought of The Shape of Water. Be sure to check out some of these other links on the screen if they look interesting to you. Thank you very much once again, and take care.